Alright, what I'm going to show here is how to test sockets in Windows and both Linux. And here I'm on my Windows machine, and I have this program called SocketTest that allows you to specify a server IP address to listen to, and a port, and also a client to be able to connect. And the IP address that I put here is the IP address that is on can be found in your Windows machine by going into the command line, CMD, and typing ipconfig space / all, and you'll be able to find this IP address. And the port is just a number that is not being used. So I went ahead and chose 9999. I don't believe there's it doesn't have to be a specific port number to have to work, unless just make sure it's not being used. And here the client, I use the same IP address and 9999. So first, let's start listening on the server side. So that is listening, and then let's go to the client, and then let's connect to that server. Now let's send a message, hello. So the message was sent and it was received on the server side. Now let's have the server respond, hi, send, hi. Okay, so you see we just tested those two connections, and one thing, what's good about this test is that the client could be, any device. It could be Arduino, another Linux computer, another Windows, a printer, whatever, that could basically connect to a server at a specific port. So that's what we're testing. However, I'm just using this IP address because I'm on this computer, so that's why I had to use this specific number. But so let's go ahead and disconnect from this port to use another machine, my Linux machine, to be able to test this connection as well. So I'll go to VirtualBox, and I do have a Ubuntu here running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and telnet into that server at that port. So it's connecting. So let's go ahead and send a message. So say hello from Ubuntu. And as you can see, the message was received. And let's see if we can go ahead and send a message back. Let's see if that was received. And yes, indeed, it was received. So let's go ahead and exit this. Exit terminal. And you can see the connection was closed. Now what I want to do is be able to create the same program test inside of Ubuntu command line. So we can do that by using the nc command -L, and then select a port, and press enter. And let's open a new terminal here, and let's telnet into that connection. And this IP address is the connection on my Ubuntu machine, and you can find that by typing the command ifconfig, and it will be there. So, and then the port. So there's a connection there. So let's type hello, and as you can see, it was received. Let's type hi, and it here was received. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from this connection, so I can go ahead and try the same thing on this Windows computer to communicate with my Ubuntu machine. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the IP, and ports 99. Let me go ahead and clear the previous data, and let's connect. Connection was refused. Let's try this. Now, in order for external clients to connect to your server through nc command on Ubuntu, you just need to add, the nc/kl and then the port number. Okay, and then you can go ahead and communicate hello from Windows. And that was sent, and let's go ahead and check. Hello from Windows was received, and then I'll go say hi, and yes indeed, the client also received that. So there you go. That's how you test sockets, and simple, easy. Go ahead and try it.